Well, what a difference a year makes. It was around a year ago that Zelensky came here to the Capitol building. He made a joint address to Congress and was welcomed as a hero. Now he's here to get support as a last-ditch plea to try and get more funding for his war against Ukraine. Zelensky is holding meetings with senators behind closed doors in the building behind me. And after that, he will be meeting with congressional leaders, including Mike Johnson, the new Speaker of the House, who's potentially the biggest obstacle to this funding getting through Congress. Now, yesterday, he gave an address to the National Defense University here in Washington, where he urged Republican lawmakers not to betray Ukrainian soldiers, saying that any delay plays into the hands of Putin and makes his dreams come true of destabilizing Western democracies. On the line is around $60 billion worth of funding for Ukraine. That is part of a larger $100 billion supplemental funding package. Some will also go to Israel and other issues as well. Now, that means that there's around $1 billion left in the pot for Ukraine, which sounds like a lot of money. We're told that it's enough to get through to the end of the year, and that time is fast approaching. Just to give you some context, around $75 billion so far has been sent to Ukraine since the beginning of this war. So the $60 billion extra is hoped to push this issue down to the end of the election cycle in 2024. Now, it is doubtful whether Zelensky's appearance here today before senators will move the needle whatsoever. The Republicans seem quite set in that they won't support this package unless they get some concessions from the Democrats. Time will tell, but time is also running out because, as I said, that funding runs out at the end of the year, but also Congress goes on recess for Christmas by the end of this week.
Now, we're really talking about, Fraser, a faction of Donald Trump-aligned Republicans who are saying that they won't approve funding for Ukraine unless Biden makes the changes they want to see to border security and immigration. So what's the White House's response to this and the chances for a resolution?
Well, the White House has accused these Republicans of playing chicken with national security. That's been their talking point over the last few days. And they say that this really is a matter of national security. They say that Vladimir Putin, if he's successful in Ukraine, will not stop at Ukraine. And the minute that he encroaches upon a NATO country, then the US will be dragged into this conflict more directly. So that is one of their talking points. As you said, the Republicans have their eyes on border security. That is the concession that they want from the White House. They want a much stricter policy towards that southern border with Mexico. The White House, for its part, says that it is willing to compromise, but senior Democrats have said that a compromise means that both parties don't get everything they want, and they accuse Republicans of trying to get everything whilst giving up nothing. Senator James Lankford of Oklahoma, just for some context, who is the leading Republican in these discussions, said that, quote, there's no way to get it done this week. And J.D. Vance from Ohio has said that it's time that Ukraine admits that it needs to give up some land to Russia to end this war now.